Where is the cheapest pint of Guinness? In Galway. When it comes to pubs, Galway City in the west of Ireland is up there with arguably, some might say, the best city in the world for pints. But where is the cheapest pint of Guinness? We are about to find that out. And just before we head to pub number 1 on our cheap pint of Guinness journey here in Galway, I join you from the Galway Christmas markets, and it got me thinking, Christmas presents, lads, it is coming hard and fast whether you like it or not. And if you're struggling for a gift idea, I've got you covered. Manscaped.com. For that person in your life, it could be you, it could be your dad, it could be your brother, it could be your mom. We don't judge. They need to be sorted out with a gift from Manscaped.com. And your best bet is the Manscaped Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. Simply put, it's an all-in-one grooming kit. You've got the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra groin and body hair trimmer. It does what it says on the tin, lads. It gets the job done. Then of course the Weed Whacker 3.0 ear, nose and eyebrow trimmer. You've got the ball aftercare, very important, crop preserver and crop soother. And just because it's Christmas, Manscaped are going to throw in 2 free gifts, not 1, 2 free gifts. The Shed Carrier Bag and a fantastic pair of boxers. Manscaped.com. Use my code PINTS15 for 15% off and thank me later. Let's go find the cheapest pint of Guinness in Galway City. Right, first up on the cheap Galway pints of Guinness extravaganza, Hughes's Bar, highly recommended. Come on. Right lads, I found a nice little back part of the pub. Beautiful, no one here. Perfect for filming because I've been doing this for 6 years. It still doesn't get any easier to talking to a camera in the middle of a busy pub. So we're laughing. The back of Hughes's Bar, a gorgeous beer garden back here. Thankfully, in out of the wind. It is a wild day in Galway, but what would you expect in the west of Ireland? Anyway, shut up Dara and drink the feckin' pint. Sláinte, €5.60. Looks fantastic. Very few bubbles in the head. Perfectly clean glass, all-style glass. Perfect colour in the head, temperature fantastic. Nothing to complain about aesthetically. Down the gullet. A great start to this pint. €5.60. It's a fantastic pint. Very little wrong with it. Need to kind of kick back into Guinness Guru mode. I suppose I'm wondering, trying to figure out, I was like, oh, is this video about the quality of the pint or about just finding the lowest price? I think it's a bit of both, because all well and good a pint being the cheapest pint in any given place, but if it tastes like absolute schlap, then what's the point of finding it? God, I'm good. I'm back. It's like I never left. Okay, verdict. Very nice pub, extremely cozy and lovely, kind of small, comfortable, tight, but in a good way. Back area, smoking area, whatever you want to call it. Lovely pint, shtick all the way from the top, never in doubt. Extremely creamy pints. Maybe 1 or 2 tiniest little bubbles there, but I'm not tasting them. There's not enough there for me to even taste a lack of creaminess. Very creamy, very rich. A great pint of stout and extremely solid. 8.2 out of 10 for Hughes's. What a start. €5.60 and an 8.2 out of 10 pint. That is a hell of a combination. Right lads, that was a very pleasant experience in Hughes's Bar. €5.60, lovely pint. Barman was absolutely sound, telling me all about different cheap pubs all around the place. So, a great start. Sorry, it's very windy. We're heading next door, about 6 doors up from Hughes's is a bar called Barnahala. I think it's in Irish, and I've been told it's cash only, so I have me cash in the pocket. If it's cash only, it's got to be cheap. Right lads, here we are. Barnahala, I feel like I'm butchering the name, excuse me if I am, but it's not about the name, it's about the pint, and it's about the price, and it's about the cash money. Let's go in. Right lads, we're in. By God, it looks like an unbelievable pint. Creamy as you like, not a sign of a bubble in the head. Perfect glass, perfect temperature, and €5.50. Now the whole bar, I believe, is cash only. Let me talk about that in a second. Let's get it into us. Sláinte. Sensational. You knew it was going to be good by how good it looked. Oh, that's a brilliant, brilliant pint. Different things to say here, but first of all, it has to be said, I just love the old schoolness of this place. Cash only, and it's got an ATM in the corner. When would you see an ATM? When's the last time you saw an ATM in a pub? Last time I saw an ATM inside an establishment was going in fucking Coppers about 10 years ago. Cash only, but if you go up to the bar and say no cash, you'll be pointed over to the ATM. Absolutely brilliant. Proper Irish country style job, even though we're in a big city. Where you still, the great thing about Galway is it is a bit relatively big city, but you still feel like that warm Irish cozy countryside vibe whenever in any pub in Galway. That's why I honestly think Galway, it's arguably the best in all of Ireland in terms of cities for pubs, and it's an incredible pint. €5.50, cheapest I've found yet. Will it be the cheapest of the day? I think it might be. That is nothing short of a fantastic pint of Guinness, and at €5.50, how could you complain? But the interesting thing is, you can get a pint in Dublin. There's two places I've been to in Dublin, the Old Triangle and the Lark Inn, and they're about €5 cash. And this place is €5.50 cash, so it's like, the gap is much bigger in Dublin. The cheapest is 5 and the most expensive is 10. Whereas in Galway, the cheapest is probably €5.50, the most expensive is probably, you'd probably struggle to find a pint for over €7 here. So it's funny, the gap is way smaller here, but the cheapest pint is actually cheaper in Dublin. So it's a strange one. Any economics geeks, let me know in the comments why that is. Not much stick would be the only thing I'd say, but I don't really know the reason for that, because it's bloody creamy as anything. It's really fantastic. 8.3 out of 10 for me. Beautiful pint. Tiny bit more stick and we would have been in the high 8s, but sure, listen. €5.50, bar on collar. Butchering it every time, I'm sure, and a gorgeous vibe inside here. Right, pub 2 done and dusted. I'm starting to believe there are no bad bars in Galway. Like, you go on a mission to find the cheapest pint somewhere. You're expecting, let's be honest, the place to be borderline shitholes. Not very nice places, dingy kips, whatever way you want to put it. You expect them to have charm and character, but you expect them to be a bit rough around the edges. The two pubs I've just been to are as nice as any pub I've ever been in. Incredible. Galway, unbelievable. Right lads, darkness has fallen over Galway. I am here at the Merlin Bar, about a couple of kilometres outside of the city centre. The sun is set. We're on a busy road. Let's go in and see, will this be the cheapest Guinness in Galway? Right lads, we found it. I did not think we would top, or I did not think we'd go lower than €5.50. But believe it or not, the Merlin Bar just outside of Galway City, €5.40. And look at the glass I've been given. I absolutely love it. Didn't ask for it. There was regular old-style Guinness glasses being given around the place. A couple of these floating around. This is what I was given, and I love it. Class looking thing. €5.40 with card, not with cash. So this is definitely the cheapest Guinness in Galway now. Taste test. And an absolutely fantastic pint as well. A couple of people in the city centre told me when I mentioned the Merlin Bar, they said it is worth it. Go out there, you won't be disappointed. No one mentioned nothing about the glass, but I'm in love with it. Obviously you don't want the new style glass, but that is just, I feel like I'm drinking in the feckin' 1960s or something, do you know what I mean? This is proper Galway living, and this pub is very kind of cozy, very neighbourhood looking pub. You're not too sure what to make of it from the outside. and then you walk in. It's kind of a cold little hallway into it, and then you walk in the proper main pub area, and it's very much basic, simple, countryside neighbourhood pub, and a good few people in here. It's a Thursday about 5 o'clock in the run up to Christmas, so yeah, extremely cosy pub, great pint. I'm delighted I came here. I wasn't going to bother, but I did, and it was the cheapest in Galway. And possibly the best pint I've had all day. Absolutely gorgeous. Kind of hard to judge the shtick out of the... is it Nonic? It could be a Nonic glass, but I could be wrong. But I love it. Pure creamy head, savage temperature, savage thick, rich, creamy, velvety black stuff. And at €5.40, we're on to an absolute winner. I spoke to a couple of other lads in here, and they said the cheapest bar anywhere around is miles out the road, a place called Or and More. So I think I have definitely found the cheapest pint of Guinness within Galway city centre or just about on the outskirts, the Merlin Bar. I'm gonna go another 8.3 out of 10. A savage pint, love the glass, love everything about it. Maybe a bit more shtick, could have upped the score, but again, the shtick on that type of glass, hard to know. But I'm a happy man. The official cheapest pint of Guinness in Galway City, the Merlin Bar. We will see you in the next video.